I'm Seng Chik, your MC for this evening webinar. I would like to also thank all of you for taking your time to join us in this evening. So before we begin, our AV team has muted all of you, within the Zoom to allow the session to run smoothly without interruptions. You can still continue to use the chat function. And also, we'll have a Q&A segment towards the end of the webinar. You can unmute or to ask your question later, or simply type your question in the chat box. Presentation slides and pictures will be displayed during the session, sharing session. So, cancer, often called the silent killer, and it occurs in people of all ages and can affect any part of the body. Cancer is one of the world's leading causes of death. Today, we come together to raise awareness about the importance of prevention and early detection. So without further ado, let's welcome our speaker, Charlie, to share with us on the topic, prevention of the silent killer, cancer. Let's put our hands together to welcome Charlie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by thanking EVG Network and my upline. My name is Charlie, and thank you for taking time to attend this event. Tonight's topic on cancer prevention is a continuation from last month's webinar on cancer treatment. Now, if you need to review the webinar from last month, you should be able to get a recorded link from the friend who has invited you here. We always advocate prevention over cure, and cancer is a slow progressive disease, and 2/3 of the time, cancer may not be detectable till it has progressed to late stages. Example, generally, only when there are more than about 1 to 2 billion cancer cells in the body. So this is the reason why we need to share with everybody the importance of cancer prevention. When we encounter someone suffering from cancer, the first thought that usually comes to mind is usually, how did this person get this cancer? Is it hereditary? There is always this common myth that cancer is normally inherited. The myth goes like this. If a member of the family has cancer, such as breast or bowel cancer, the risk of this cancer may be higher. However, there are some truths in this theory. If parents have cancer, their children are more likely to get it. Okay. Why is that so? It's more due to similar lifestyle choices between the parent and children. For example, eating habits and preferences. Children usually follow eating habits and preferences similar to the parents. Cancer resulting from genetic inheritance is very low. You can see from this depicted slide that even if both parents are an unaffected carrier of cancer gene, there is only 1 in 4 chance that only one child out of 4 children will be affected by the cancer gene. So if you are a parent, do watch your lifestyle habits, as this is the most important factor which your child or children will look up to you and follow. I believe everyone does agree that prevention is better cure. To prevent cancer, we have to understand other main causes of cancer. Firstly, unhealthy eating habits and living habits accounted for about 70%. Okay, nowadays, right, people frequently stay up late and indulge in oily fried food, which, although delicious, are some of the carcinogenic risk factors. Secondly, cancer causing by infectious of a virus is about 20%. Example, hepatitis B can cause cirrhosis of the liver and may lead to liver cancer. But 10% is due to other factors. The first factor being unhealthy eating and bad lifestyle habits. Let me dive into the food portion. Animal-based foods are example, meat, seafood, or dairy products, lack fiber and contain animal hormones, high in saturated fats, and contain animal protein. Now, research shows that animal-based food increases the risk of breast cancer, prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer, colorectal cancer, and many other diseases, including cardiovascular disease. Recent statistics shown cancer patients are getting younger and most of them favor animal-based food, fast food over plant-based food. Next, why is deep fried food a carcinogenic risk factor? The simple answer is in the smoke point temperature of the oil used. Once the oil smoke point temperature is reached, the oil starts to break down and smoke, producing toxic carcinogenic substances called malondialdehyde (MDA). The common Asian cooking methods such as stir frying may have oil reaching as high as 190 degrees Celsius. Hence, cooking oil that have smoke points of over 200 degrees Celsius are more safer to use. When the same oil has been used, for example, deep frying purpose or stir frying, the MDA level, which is the carcinogenic substances, will increase by 10 times or more. It's known in a multiple research paper that patients suffering from lung and breast cancer have high levels of MDA. The little table right here illustrates the usual cooking oils we use at home. Sunflower oil has a smoke point of 107 degrees Celsius. Olive oil and corn oil has a smoke point of about 160 degrees Celsius. Hence, these three cooking oils are unsuitable for cooking with high heat as the smoke points are less than 200 degrees Celsius. I believe most of us who are busy working adults often patronize hawker foods for convenience sake, but we won't know if the hawker has reused the cooking oil or the cooking oil with low smoking point. Maybe we should reconsider frequent consumption of hawker food. Consuming preserved meats put one at high risk of cancer. This is due to the nitrate being added as preservatives, and these usually react with other substances in the meat and form nitrosamine, a carcinogen. Example of preserved meat: pakwa, hot dog, sausage, Chinese sausage, and even salted fish. All these food products has nitrate or nitrite to increase shelf life without refrigeration. However, nitrosamine forms in our stomach when we consume it. Studies show that those who mostly preserve meat have 20 to 50% higher risk of colorectal cancer compared to non-eaters. Studies also show that preserved and smoked food increase the risk of stomach cancer. Still, on the first factor of animal-based food, lack fiber, this can cause cancer as well. Why so? Fiber is essential for maintaining a healthy digestive system. It maintains good bacteria in the intestines. Lack of fiber may hinder the body from flushing out toxins quickly. When this happens, toxins may in contact with body cells for a longer period and thus a higher risk of cell mutations. Research shown that lack of fiber can cause colorectal cancer and also esophageal cancer. Scientists had compared vegetarian with meat eaters. The risk of stomach cancer, lymphoid and hematopoietic tissue cancer, multiple myeloma, malignant tumors is higher than that of vegetarians. Refined food. Examples are refined sugar, white flour, salt, coloring, and other additives. This is somewhat going to be a shocker for a lot of us, as these are some food that we have been consuming on a daily basis. Tumors are known to thrive in low oxygen and high blood sugar conditions. This give people who generally do not exercise, experience breathlessness, who eats lots of sweet foods, heightened risk of cancer. Research has shown that eating 100 grams of refined sugar in one sitting can drastically lower our white blood cells' ability to destroy invading germs, leaving body vulnerable to infections. So, if you must have something sweet, try munching on fruits or drinking fruity beverages without the added sugar. Experts say that natural sugars found in fruits make excellent and healthy substitute to refined sugar. Although there is no link between sugar and cancer, refined sugar contains empty calories that provides only energy and no nutritional value. Empty calories are bad because excessive calories lead to weight gain, which increases the risk of multiple diseases, including cancer. Obesity increases risk of cancer. Why is that so? It is known that obesity increases risk of cancer Fat cells in our body have the ability to raise insulin and protein levels and may in turn lead to uncontrollable growth of certain cells in the body and causing cancer. An obese person has a 10% higher risk of getting cancer as compared to a person who is not obese. Above are all the lifestyle factors. Smoking increases the risk of cancer. Tobacco smoke suppress our natural killer cells. Numerous types of cancers have been found to be related to smoking. Example, lung, oral cavity, tongue, larynx, esophagus, pancreas, bladder cancer, etc. It is also that men who smoke are twice as likely to develop end-stage prostate cancer. Children who are exposed to tobacco smoke for a prolonged period of time have 4 times higher risk of getting lung cancer later in their life than those whose parents were non-smokers. Smokers have greater risk for all types of cancer. Here, I repeat, smokers have greater risk for all types of cancers. Alcohol suppress our natural killer cells and increase risk of cancer. Alcohol damage liver, increase risk of liver cancer and breast cancer. Okay. Prolonged indulgence or abuse of alcohol can increase risk of head and neck, mouth, throat, pharynx, larynx, esophagus, and pancreas cancer. Next, I believe every one of us experience some kind of stress from young, example, kids and parents having to handle home-based learning to working adults from time to time. Now, stress induces corticosteroid production. It's a form of carcinogenic toxic hormone. Okay, the immune system ability to fight off antigens can be reduced by up to 80% within half an hour. Cancer patients experience some form of severe stress about 6 months to 2 years before the onset of their illness. Lack of physical activity can actually cause cancer. As we always advise, a healthy lifestyle should include some exercises. Sleep is equally important for a healthy lifestyle. Lack of sleep can cause cancer as well. Sleep deprivation results in a lower production of natural killer cells. In other words, it will promote tumor growth. Lack of NK cells also will reduce ability to fight viral infections. A lot of time, when a person has sleep issue, it can be due to lack of melatonin or can result in reduction of melatonin. Having reduced melatonin stimulates the spread of hormone-related cancer. Studies have shown that a lack of 2 to 3 hours of sleep in a week will weaken the immune system. Next, let's look at another cause. Free radicals, which are molecules that are highly reactive to the human body. It steals the electron to other molecules, causing oxidative damage. When these molecules became unstable, not only will they damage the cell membranes, but they will also delay cell repair. Why do some people in their 30s look like they're in their 50s? This is because free radical can cause organs to age. The scariest thing about free radicals is that the interference it causes to genetic of cells can lead to mutation and formation of cancerous cells. So, why does the body produce free radicals? Okay, when we eat fried food, when we smoke, when we drink alcohol, etc., etc., our body produces free radicals. And a lot of people think, well, I don't smoke and drink, I don't eat fried food, so I shouldn't have free radicals, right? Sadly, that is not true. Okay, you see, even if you don't smoke, you still breathe in secondhand smoke around you, and there is always air pollution in our surroundings. Okay, example, industrial air pollution, automobile exhaust, smoke from fried food, and the body will produce free radicals. Also, stress, when we are stressed, the body will produce free radicals. Even prolonged exposure to sunlight, mainly or due to UV rays, the body will produce free radicals. In conclusion, production of free radicals in our body is unavoidable. So one may wonder, doesn't that mean cancer is unavoidable? Now, from the previous webinar, we learned that cancer cells can caused by mutation in our own cells, meaning we can't get infected with cancer by another cancer patient. However, 30% of cancers are caused by virus infection. For example, 80% of liver cancers are caused by hepatitis B and C virus. Nasopharyngeal cancer is caused by the Epstein-Barr virus. 99.7% of cervical cancer is caused by the human papilloma virus, HPV. Now, these viruses are transmitted through saliva and blood. When these viruses destroy the body immune system, they become cancerous. Perhaps you may think that the new coronavirus can remain infectious on many surfaces for 8 hours. So will the new coronavirus cause cancer? Although there is no data so far, right, that the new coronavirus can cause cancer, what we do know is that cancer does not occur overnight. Take for example, an incubation period of about 10 to 20 years is required for cancerous cells in the lung to fully develop into lung cancer. It is now being confirmed that a person infected with the new coronavirus will have fibrosis in the lungs. As a precaution to prevent cancer, it's best to avoid any virus infection as much as possible. So what are other carcinogens out there? Exposure to sun is one of the main causes of skin cancer. It's recommended to apply sunscreen to protect your skin if you want to be in the sun for more than about 20 minutes. There are also other chemicals we come into contact every day. Do you notice, right? Forming bubbles in our daily necessities, such as toothpaste and shower gel. This is because many of them contains SLS foaming agent. These are also a variety of facial cleansing products and cosmetics, which contains triclosan, and these are all chemical carcinogens. Research also confirmed that they accumulate in the body adipose tissue. Such toxins, right, can be passed on to the baby from a breastfeeding mother and the infants or toddlers' liver, which are not as developed as adults, lacking a detoxifying enzyme, thus resulting accumulation of toxins within. Let's continue to look at other carcinogenic factors. Do you notice some people who are thrifty will tend to cut away moldy portion of food such as vegetables, fruits, and bread, and consume the rest of the portion, which they assume will be unaffected by the mold? Moldy food contains aflatoxin, one of the most toxic mycotoxins. High temperature cannot destroy it. Okay, such mycotoxins, right, can cause liver, stomach, and pancreatic cancers. So do be aware to discard any moldy food, including portion which doesn't seem to be moldy, but may be already been contaminated by the mycotoxins. Some people love to eat fermented food. Fermented food may contain contaminants such as the bacteria that make tempeh, which are harmless to healthy people, but harmful for people with compromised immune system. The fermented food, right, are more known to cause stomach, colorectal, nasopharyngeal cancer. The example of fermented goods includes kombucha, fermented tea. Okay, American Cancer Society pointed out it contains harmful bacteria, and side effects of these bacteria are metabolic acidosis in the liver and kidney, leading to death. Prescribed medicines are meant to deliver specific effect and treatment of specific ailment. However, drugs comes with side effects. Sometimes such side effects are even more dangerous than positive effects it is supposed to deliver. Some drugs are, for example, immunosuppressive drugs, such as steroids, work primarily by weakening the immune system response. Studies found that 6 to 8% of kidney transplant patients develop complications and cancer as a result of taking immunological drugs such as steroids. Now, besides treatment of hormone replacement therapy, may increase the risk of cancer up to 40%. On the other hand, overdose of Chinese medicine, example, Chinese knotweed, also known as He Shou Wu, which is a popular remedy to restore hair color, just 1.5 grams consumption of Chinese knotweed is enough to damage the liver. Hence, regardless of Chinese or Western medicine, everybody must be wise and cautious in taking them, as every medicine, right, comes with side effects. During current pandemic, many brands of vitamins claim to improve immunity and prevent viruses. However, there has been no concrete studies proving that vitamin pills can prevent or treat viral infection. Instead, there has been extensive research showing that these artificial supplements can in fact increase the risk of cancer. Why is that so? When most of such vitamin supplements, right, were said to be extracted from natural sources, we understand that when we consume a plant food in a wholesome manner, such as a carrot or tomato, it can reduce cancer and nourish our eyes and protect our visions because it contains beta carotene and a variety of plant nutrients. But when we extract beta carotene from carrots and turn it into vitamin A pills, our body may experience overdosage of vitamin A and the immune system loses its balance. There's already plenty of studies, right, showing that taking a wide variety of artificial supplement increases the risk of cancer. For example, vitamin A pills can cause osteoporosis, liver damage, fetal damage, and increase the risk of lung cancer. Vitamin C causes DNA damage and cancer. The study also found that folic acid supplements may increase the risk of prostate, lung, and rectal cancer. The difference is that taking the artificial supplement pills, right, is equivalent to force feeding our body with the supplement dosage. Okay, this is very different, right, from the way our body extract vitamin from consume wholesome food, where the body extract the right amount of dosages at the right time. Okay, take for example an orange, which everybody knew that it contained a wealth of vitamins, including vitamin C. However, when we attempt to extract the vitamin, let's say by making fresh orange juice out of an orange, we are in fact causing the orange to oxidize, releasing billions of free radicals during the process of juicing it. The outcome is in fact just mostly a natural sugar drink without most of the plant nutrients when it is in this wholesome form. Now, imagine similar process happening in a vitamin pill manufacturing plant, right, where vitamin C pills were chemically extracted out from oranges. No doubt they will be the purest single vitamin C pill in a single pill, but the harmful effect outweigh the positive, right? When the body is unable to extract correct dosage and other plant nutrients, the body will be force-fed with inaccurate dosage and the oxidation process releasing free radicals that will result with undesirable side effects. So if you need to take vitamins, do consume it with wholesome food, which is complete and balanced, and there will be no side effects, no matter the quantity taken. Have you heard of people having ill side effects after taking multiple oranges or multiple apples every day? I believe the answer is no, right? So with today's advancement in medicinal science, we still see that such speed of advancement is no match for the speed of mutation and infection rates of diseases and viruses. Preventive science, right, is the only safeguard against today's diseases and viruses. Nutritional immunology is a preventive science which can help us safeguard against such diseases and viruses. Now, let's have a deeper understanding of nutritional immunology. What is nutritional immunology? 90% of diseases are related to malfunctioning of the immune system. What is the immune system then? Our immune system is the best doctor in the world. Okay, it's the army of the body protecting us against diseases. When our immune system is healthy, it can perform three major functions: defend, cleanse, and repair. The immune system is a powerful army, our defense function. Okay. The picture on the left is our B cells, which are capable of producing antibodies to fight bacteria, viruses, as well as cancer cells. B cells are capable of producing more than 1 billion different antibodies to fight invaders and also have the memory function. When it encounters the same invaders, it will produce the required antibody to destroy it within 24 hours. Next, let's take a look at the other picture. The one in red is what most are fearful about. That is cancer cell, right? The white cells surrounding it are our natural killers. We call it the NK cells. The role of the natural killer cell is to detect and destroy cancer cells and will not cause any side effects. The picture on the left are cancer cells that change from their original form. Okay, the natural killer cells have the ability to detect and kill cancer cells. This picture shows NK cells delivering the kiss of death to kill the cancer cells and back to their original form and continue to hunt for other cancer cells. After destroying them, it will become waste in our body, which you see in this picture, which has to be excreted out of our body. This brings us to the next function, that is our cleansing function. The picture that you see on the left is a macrophage, the garbage man of the body. It has claws. When they discover viruses and infected cells, right, they will extend their claws, hook them up, and swallow into the mouth, whereby they will be excreted out of our body through our phlegm. This one on the left is another macrophage in our blood vessels. The macrophage will move forward and engulf the green particle that is usually our H cells, cholesterol, triglycerides, and the remains of cancer cells, whereby they will be excreted out of our body through our bowel movement. Next, this is our repair function. In the process of repairing the damaged tissues and organs in our body. For example, why do some people wounds heal quickly while some heal slower? It all depends on the capability of our repair function. According to nutritional immunologists, our immune system needs a variety of nutrients to prevent cancer caused by different factors. People nowadays do not contract diseases due to a lack of basic survival nutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Rather, more than 90% of the diseases are caused by the malfunctioning of the immune system. Okay, after more than 30 years of research in nutritional immunology, providing our immune system with the three main nutrients, which are phytochemicals, antioxidants, and polysaccharides, is the key to boost the immune system to fight diseases and achieve longevity. First, we have cancer fighter Rhapsody, which has more than 10,000 phytochemicals. The ingredients are cactus and American ginseng. Okay, research shows that Rhapsody can inhibit growth of new blood cells vessels in cancer cells, stop tumor growth, neutralize cancer-causing hormones, anti-inflammation, defend against bacterial viruses and cancer. Second cancer fighter is immunity. It's actually a variety of polysaccharides. Ingredients are cordyceps mycelium, maitake mushroom, shiitake mushroom, ABM mushroom, Cassiotora blueberry. Now, since 1960, scientists in Japan discovered the polysaccharides in mushroom increase NK cells activity by 49-fold, destroy existing cancer cells and viruses, inhibit tumor growth, prevent benign tumor from becoming malignant. So, how antioxidants from plants destroy free radicals? The free radicals are highly unstable molecules that cause oxidative damage by stealing electrons from surrounding molecules, thereby interfering with the stability of a cell's DNA, causing damage that may lead to cancer. They are produced when the body breaks down food or by cigarette smoke, toxic chemicals, and excess sunlight, as well as our body's own metabolism. Antioxidants are substances that donate an electron through free radicals, thereby preventing free radicals from causing mutation of cell DNA. Next cancer fighter is Rosy Thyme, which is rich in antioxidants. Ingredients are cactus fruit, Acelera cherry, rose, and cranberry. Antioxidant prevents free radical from interfering with DNA, slow down aging, protect body from UV damage, enhance collagen production, prevent cancer metastasis. Next cancer fighter is resin tree, that we care for your liver. Ingredients are Povida dulcis. We also call it Oriental resin tree, the American ginseng, and monk fruit. Now, liver has more than 500 functions, which includes stop tumor growth, detoxifying and filter toxins in blood, as well as cancer-causing hormones, regulate cholesterol, blood pressure, fats, uric acid, and reduce inflammation, increase alcohol metabolism, burn fats, protect our liver, prevents liver inflammation, fatty liver, liver cirrhosis, and liver cancer. Next cancer fighter, berry beet, to pamper your heart and liver. The ingredients are hawthorn, blueberry, raspberry, and cranberry. Okay, one of the richest sources of antioxidants, nourish macrophages in the blood vessels, help to neutralize free radicals in the body, protect the body from free radicals damage that causing tissue damage from an aging, stop tumor growth, prevent breast cancer, cervical cancer, and inhibit growth of liver cancer cells by 50%. Next cancer fighter, having the finest sources of protein, soy. Now, soy provides all the essential amino acids needed. Soy protein has 2 times higher content of protein than meat, 3 times higher than eggs, and 12 times higher than milk. Contain carbohydrates and vitamins rich in minerals such as calcium, iron, and phosphate. Regulates cholesterol, blood pressure, fats, uric acid, and reduce inflammation. High in fibers, including insoluble and soluble fiber. Low in calories and free of saturated fat and cholesterol. Next cancer fighter is soy phytoestrogens. Soy contains natural phytoestrogens, mainly isoflavones and ligands. Yeah. Phytoestrogens, right, quickly binds to cell estrogens receptors, keeping cancer-causing estrogen from promoting the growth of malignant cells, and lower the risk of hormone-related cancer. Furthermore, the main isoflavone in soy, genistein, have anti-cancer effects and have shown promise in preventing breast, colon, prostate, and endometrial cancers. Next cancer fighter is to fiber up. Psyllium husk. Our body requires about 20 to 35 grams of fiber daily. Now, soluble fiber, right, forms a protective layer to protect our intestine, preventing excess absorption of fats and cholesterol. Its weight control. Studies have shown that psyllium husk can lower cholesterol and blood sugar levels. Insoluble fibers, they are our natural cleansers. Now, promote bowel movement, shorten the time that toxins are in the contact with the intestinal walls, reduce the risk of cells becoming malignant. Now, studies have shown that psyllium husk fibers promote the growth of healthy bacteria in the gut. It can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and lower the risk of colorectal cancer. According to researchers, the path to health and longevity, one needs to have a strong immune system. Now, to have a strong immune system, one needs to have sufficient sleep and rest, able to boost up our immune system. Now, during our sleep, our body cells go into the process of repairing damaged cells and at the same time eliminating toxic substances. Now, 2 groups of people are injected with hepatitis A vaccine. 4 weeks later, now, those who have sufficient sleep have 2 times more antibodies than those who don't sleep in the night. Besides, deep sleep allows the brain and muscles to relax as well. Maintain stable emotions. Be happy and think positively all the time. Set a simple and motivational goal daily. Find your preferred ways to relax and relieve stress. Stay optimistic and open-minded. The reason is because when we are stressed, our body will secrete hormones called corticosteroid, which will suppress our body immune system by up to 80%. Moderate exercise. Exercise moderately increases the flow of blood and oxygen to the tissues and inhibits tumor growth. Exercise also stimulates sweating and deep breathing, which enhance lymphatic circulation and help the body to expel toxins and stimulate NK cells activity. Research shows moderate exercise increases the body temperature and enhances the function of white blood cells, help cancer patients maintain normal muscle mass and enhance the survival rate. Besides, to have a strong immune system, one needs to have correct, pure, and balanced nutrition. If we can achieve these 4 areas, we will be healthy and prevent cancer from taking place. American Association of Cancer Research, World Cancer Research Fund, in a 660-page report, suggested that the most effective way to prevent cancer is to consume whole grain, legumes, beans, and food containing dietary fiber, at least 30 grams, and 5 portions, at least 400 grams, of a variety of vegetables and fruits daily is the most effective way to prevent cancer. Now, with this, I concluded my sharing. Thank you for listening and good night.
Thank you, Charlie, for his sharing. Okay. So from Charlie's sharings, we have learned that many factors can lead to cancer. Unhealthy diet, unhealthy dietary habits and lifestyle accounted for 70% of the cancer case. We now know that moldy foods and traditionally fermented food are also known to cause cancer. A healthy and balanced immune system is critical in preventing and slowing down the speed of cancer development. Cancer is not only as a result of what we eat, but also what we do not eat. Wholesome plant food that contains a variety of phytochemicals, polysaccharides, and antioxidants have been proven to be effective for preventing and fighting cancer. It is critical that we all take the necessary steps to protect our health and the health of those we love. So has anyone benefited from consuming the nutritional immunology products? It is definitely a yes. So for tonight's testimonial sharing, Denise will share with us about her friend who was diagnosed with cervical cancer and underwent a womb removal surgery. How did she recover swiftly after the surgery, avoiding chemotherapy, and now lead a much healthier life? Before we invite her to share the testimonial, I would like to seek everyone's cooperation by not taking any photo during the testimonial sharing. So now, let us welcome Denise.
Hi everyone, I'm Denise. Today I'll be sharing a testimonial of a friend who was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 2020. In March 2020, she discovered cancer cells during a routine checkup. The doctor diagnosed her with cervical cancer and recommended a hysterectomy, which is womb removal. As a woman and a mother, I deeply empathize with the overwhelming fear and the uncertainty she had felt. The thought of losing the chance to have children in the future weighed heavily on her heart. She didn't want to make a hasty decision, and I could truly understand her hesitation and the emotional turmoil she went through during that time. Thus, she went to seek a second consultation and saw a second doctor who gave her the same advice. Though devastated, she knew she had to face the reality and find a solution. In October 7th, 2020, she met a friend who shared the science of nutritional immunology with her and made her understand how all our internal systems are interconnected. A week before the surgery, she started taking nutritional immunology food containing cactus, American ginseng, cactus fruit, acerola cherry, rose, cranberry, cordyceps mycelium, maitake mushroom, ABM mushroom, hawthorn, blueberries, raisin tree fruit, monk fruit, soy, and psyllium husk, and various fruits and vegetables. Besides removing the uterus, ovaries, and the fallopian tubes, she also had to remove the lymphatic tissue above the uterus to prevent the spread of cancer cells to other organs. Though it was daunting, she had to proceed with the surgery. The surgery was a successful one, and she was back in her ward 5.5 hours later. She regained consciousness 2 days later. To manage her pain, the doctor prescribed morphine, which she could self-administer when the pain became unbearable. Over the course of her week-long stay, the doctor was impressed to find that she only used morphine 4 times, significantly lower than the usual 10 times typically administered to other patients in similar situations. Here's a collage of photos on the days she regained consciousness in hospital after surgery. You can see her recovery improvement within these 3 days in the hospital. After discharge, she continued taking nutritional immunology food so that she could recover faster. The following day after returning home, she was already able to do morning exercises. Not only that, she also found that her skin condition and mental state have improved significantly. She no longer suffers from constipation and abdominal discomfort and felt healthier than ever. During her post-surgery follow-up, the doctor took some fluid samples for testing. Everything was normal. The cancer cells were all gone. She felt so fortunate that she did not need to undergo chemotherapy or radiation therapy. Now she feels great with her improved health and felt reborn. She hopes to share her experience to help more people learn about nutritional immunology. I'll end my sharing here.
Thank you, Denise. So Denise, may I ask, where we can find the ingredients that you mentioned in your friend's testimonial?
Sure, and thank you, MC. My friend was consuming Elite Complete Nourishment Series, 60 ml a day for Rhapsody and Rosy Time, and 1 sachet a day for Immunity, Berry Beets, Raisin Tree, and Soy Green. Soy Green as her breakfast. She was consuming this before and after the surgery. I'll end my sharing here. Thank you, MC.
Thank you, Denise, for her sharing. We are very happy that Denise's friend has recovered without the need to undergo chemotherapy or radiation therapy after her surgery. She feels great from her improved health. So this is thanks to our immune system, our own immune system, the best doctor in the world. In order to maintain a healthy immune system, nutritional immunology products, which are wholesome plant foods, play an important role in our daily life. Congrats once again to Denise's friend for gaining back her health. So we have a disclaimer here. Okay, I would like to highlight that Elite products are plant-based foods that are highly beneficial for maintaining health. However, Elite does not support self-diagnosis or any form of medical treatment. If you have a medical condition, please seek professional medical advice. Now, we will have a Q&A segment. I believe that through the sharing just now, you may have a question to ask. You can unmute to ask a question or type in your question in the chat box. We'll try our best to answer all your questions. Please limit to 1 question per person. So let me take a look at the chat box. Wow, so it is very lively in the chat box, huh? And many writes their messages here. Okay, so I can see that Daniel has mentioned that our body requires 20 to 35 grams of fiber daily, but the average fiber intakes for an adult is only 15 grams. Yeah, so nowadays we lack of fibers intake actually. And Yabi also had mentioned that strong immune system will help us fight the outsiders and diseases. That's right. Okay, so there's a question here. Why the question is, why are most liver cancers often in the last stage when diagnosed? Are there any medications to treat liver diseases? Okay, so anyone from the Q&A team would be able to answer this question?
Hi, MC. I can help to answer these questions. Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Cindy. Let me repeat the questions again. Why are most liver cancer often in last stage when diagnosed? Are there any medication to treat liver diseases? Currently, the most challenging cancer to treat are pancreatic cancer, followed by liver cancer. Liver is one of the most important and hardworking organs in our body. It helps our body to detox and stay healthy. And liver is often being neglected and resulting in having fatty liver. So how do you determine whether a person has fatty liver? Let us see in the next slide. As we can see on the slide, when liver fat accounts for 5 to 10% of the liver's weight, it is considered normal. If fat exceeds 10% of the liver's weight, the doctor will classify this as having fatty liver. So, what are the signs of fatty liver? Liver will be enlarged under serious condition, jaundice where skin turns yellowish, and you will experience pain when pressing the abdomen. Cirrhosis and end up having liver cancer where it becomes more serious, and if still no improvement after that, will end up with liver failure. So some people believe liver functions naturally declines with age, but scientists have confirmed that aging is not the primary cause. The liver is the only organ capable of regeneration. So let us understand more which are the higher risk group for fatty liver. People who drinking, patients with viral hepatitis such as hepatitis B and C, obesity, people with high calorie, high fat diet, and diet high in cholesterol and trans fats. The biggest function of the liver is detoxification. So when a person is on long-term medication, for example, painkillers, sleeping pills, tranquilizers, and medicinal herbs. Some medicinal herbs, even in tiny dosage, can damage the liver and lead to fatty liver. Supplement which containing vitamin A and iron. And also due to lack of fiber, end up having lots of bad bacteria in the intestines, therefore easier to get fatty liver. So why is it that liver cancer is often in the terminal age when it is diagnosed? Some organs in the body have pain nerves. So what are the pain nerves? For example, if the stomach is uncomfortable, we will get stomach ache or bloating to remind us that is it unwell. But only liver doesn't have any pain nerves. So how do we know when the liver is damaged? There are actually signs to tell us liver damage. For example, mouth ulcer, bad breath. A lot of people stay up late or easily get mouth ulcer when taking deep fried food, having bad breath, get hiccup after meals, indigestion. They often thought these are symptoms of gastrointestinal problems, but actually these are signs of liver damage. So people who always hiccup after meals must pay attention to it. Next, we can observe from the skin, for example, dark circles, liver spots, itchy skin. If accumulations of blood toxin is not resolved, you can also get symptoms from the skin and high cholesterol, obesity, fatigue, and yellowish of the eye. So how to prove that these symptoms are liver damage? You may not aware that liver have more than 500 functions. When liver is damaged, it cannot perform these functions anymore. For example, some of the main functions of liver is detoxification to remove toxins from the bloodstream. When it is unable to detox properly, this toxin will reach the skin, causing skin problems. Liver will also make bile, helps to digest food and fats. Earlier, I mentioned that gastrointestinal problems are also related to liver. So liver is also responsible for producing cholesterol. Cholesterol is the raw material for the body to produce various hormones and cell membranes. 70% of cholesterol is produced by the liver. However, when the liver is damaged, it will produce too much cholesterol. Therefore, many cardiovascular diseases are closely related to liver damage. There are some obese people who have exhausted all weight loss methods but still can't lose weight. So what does this have to do with the liver? Because liver is the main organ that helps to burn and metabolism fats. If liver is unable to consume enough fats, you won't be able to slim down no matter what you do. Besides, have you noticed some people doze off easily? It's because one of the liver functions is to help us store carbohydrates so that it can release energy quickly to give us the energy when needed. But when the liver is damaged and cannot store carbohydrates properly, thus we feel tired easily. Liver is also responsible to make various chemicals and regulate blood sugar. In fact, many people have endocrine disorder or diabetes, which are actually related to liver damage. It is because liver is responsible to do a lot of work besides those liver functions that were mentioned in the slides or might have missed out. The moment liver is damaged, the body will produce all sorts of diseases. However, because a lot of people neglect to maintain it for a long time and even ignore signs of liver damage, and when they are diagnosed with fatty liver, cirrhosis or jaundice, or even liver cancer, then it is often in the terminal stage. Besides, lack of dietary fiber can cause unable to detox smoothly, accumulate toxin in body, liver overwork, easily tired, dull skin, acne, poor skin conditions, constipation, gastrointestinal diseases, obesity, and cancer. Currently, there is no medications to cure fatty liver or most liver disease. To treat liver disease, the only way is to nourish the liver cells that are regenerated via plant-based food to restore its 500 functions. Which plant-based food are good for our liver? Let us look at the functions of homeostasis. It's able to increase alcohol metabolism, help to elevate hangover symptoms, reduce blood dependence, protect and strengthen liver function, prevent fatty liver and cirrhosis. Next, we have this American ginseng. It has anti-inflammatory properties, helps to promote liver regeneration, prevent liver fibrosis, and boosts up our energy. Besides, monk fruits helps to clear heat, moisten lungs, relieve cough, and reduce phlegm. And it also reduces the risk of diabetics and obesity, and also prevent liver disease. Psyllium husk also helps to detox and maintain beautiful skin, relieve abdominal pain, and maintain a healthy digestive system. It reduces risk of colorectal cancer, effectively control blood sugar, and prevent diabetes. So the liver plays a vital role in overall health, but has no dedicated medications for its treatment. To prevent liver diseases, it is essential to protect and nurture the liver daily to avoid overburdening. My sharing ends here. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy, for your sharing. From Cindy's sharing, we know that our liver has no pain nerves or pain receptors, making it hard to detect liver disease, as symptoms often resemble other health issues. As a result, conditions like liver cancer are often diagnosed at late stage. However, since the liver can regenerate, nourishing it with wholesome plant-based foods daily can help restore its vital functions. So let's see whether there are any other questions in the chat box. Okay, so there is no other questions. We will end the Q&A segment now. Next, let us watch a video from for Elite upcoming expedition trip to Oman.